Hey guys, Mecha-san here, and finally, after the tease like a month ago, waiting so long here, the still bit of drama that's been going on in Rooster Teeth and everything, the fall, and then the whole pandemic and people having to work at home, slowing things down. Oh boy, and yeah, but they become more and more corporate because of everything. We finally got the official trailer for season 2 of my favorite Rooster Teeth series so far, because obviously, Genlock. Oh boy, I'm wondering how this is gonna be like here, especially with. Uh, all right, let's get on this here. Okay, so Genlock has not been silent since the show ended here. There have been media tie-in stuff here. There's been a comic book made by DC which goes in a bit more into a few things here. Like, yeah, we go to Japan, we see Kazu and his family there and everything. Interesting relation they got here. I mean, it's not bad, but and yeah, like, but we big thing is that it shows one of the big differences between the polity and the union, in which the polity, yeah, despite the fact that we're cheering for them and everything, they are still quite divided internally speaking, because the Japanese polity was more loyal to their country than the greater whole of the organization of the. So yeah, even Chase himself said the Japanese polity is not like our polity. It's like, so yeah, there is, while the union, they're completely like one single minded stuff like that here. That it's we don't know what kind it is. Authoritarian, clearly some sort of authority here, like a higher figure that no one says no to, and such. Mind control possibly, but basically they're all about thinking. They'll think for you, stuff like that. Here, there's an entire propaganda speech when the Union tried to attack Japan. There's a lot going on there, but it just shows how, yeah, what polities is good side here, freedom, individuality, free thinking, stuff like that here, yeah. But they're not that united here. While the Union is like one organism, one little organism just spreading about here. And even though they had to people had to give up like there's some freedoms, free speech or whatever, that's what it gets out of here. So there's all that here, and even we learn a bit more about the secrets that Dr. Weller has been keeping from his team here. Specifically about like how he learned about uptime, where there's a limit. For those who don't know, uptime refers to the time you can spend outside of your holon, outside of your body in your holon, and if you cross that time, that's it. You can't return back because your neural pathway, your neural webway would change so much here that it would be unrecognizable. That's what happened to Chase here. He stayed in the final season. He was outside of his body for too long. He bypassed the uptime limit, and so he's trapped in the Holon. But he's okay with that here because he was kind of, his body was in a tube, stuff like that. So guess no choice there. So it makes me wonder how Dr. Weller learned about aging out of the program. Oh boy. And besides that as well, we also got a novel book centered around our favorite little foul-mouthed bunny girl, Cammy. And it's apparently supposed to be set before they entered Japan. I haven't read that book yet. I don't have the book yet. I gotta find it. But yeah, we get to learn a bit more about Cammy here. Probably see and probably much more of her swears. But other than that, that's it. There's been nothing here. We were left off at the very end of the season here with the revelation that Sinclair is alive. He was captured. Yeah, we know he was captured. We thought he was dead here, but no, he was captured by the Union. And they must have tried brainwashing him, like indoctrinating him, but didn't work. And now he's probably trying to stay on the run here, like disguised as a soldier. I'm really hoping that he meets up with the resistance in New York here. There's gotta be some resistance, something like that here. And it's Chase's family, Chase's mom and sister here, because her sister was teased in the episode where we are introduced to Nemesis, for crying out loud. It was her like ether avatar, but it was there. It was there. So it's just so sister and mother could very much be alive here, just that they assume she's dead because the nanites and everything, and taking over New York, just no one would tell. So let's hope for all that. Okay, so without further ado, let's begin.
Team, we need to talk. Tomorrow is our last day.
Wait, what do you mean last day? Okay, you're coming back? Nemesis again?
I'm done fighting.
Oh no, Dr. David Tennant. Oh yeah. Because
Give in to hopelessness, nor fear.
David Tennant's coming back here because he's
Union will assault Los Angeles.
Oh boy.
But we have the five of you. This will be the end of the line.
Oh,
I'll go down fighting.
Genlock may not be of use.
Vitals critical. Oh, Leon,
Dated tech now.
you're outdated tech. Oh boy.
Whose minds are driving the New Hollands?
Too late now. Oh, what we could do with a mind like
Speaker.
Allow me to show you the light.
The Union was either finally a Union.
Are built to seduce. They are a death cult.
They're death cult.
I can see the dark places in me.
Oh.
Please, am I gonna go crazy?
Oh, please, maybe. Oh, like zombies.
Mental collapse under these conditions is 68.8484%. Sorry, I couldn't be more precise.
Precise enough.
We've been lied to for years.
Okay. Oh.
The match. Not us.
Yep.
We ain't built to shoulder their shit alone.
Yeah, you're not. You're not. So you be together.
My God.
What? Oh, scary. November 4th. So close by. All right, so we got. Okay, this is weird here. We need to talk here. They're obviously ether. This is the ether or their own little private space. They probably learned how to use the Genlock network better here and make overlays and such. That's nice. But tomorrow is our last day. Oh boy. Why do I feel that like that has meanings outside of this show? Like, could this be the last season? If it is, no. But bullshit. No, I don't. This gotta go on here. What? Well, because oh yeah. Oh please no, Michael B. Jordan. When Skyfall, but we got Dakota. Yeah, Dakota. We got her ex girlfriend there. Looks like she's got a new her Strider has a new insignia, a personal insignia. So we see Nemesis is back here, like we saw that, like they mass produced the Nemesis and their Holons. After this, I'm done fighting. Yeah, it kind of makes sense for Cammy to say that. She's not a soldier. I mean, she kind of grew. She eventually grew into it, but she's still not of the mindset here. If anything, what she wanted was more revenge, to avenge Dr. Weller and everything. And I guess after learning all this stuff about Doc and everything like that, the secrets they've kept, yeah, she's lost the wish. She lost the desire. Let's continue on. Yeah, we got David Tennant here because Dr. Weller did back up his mind here, a small slither of his mind in Caliban, his little robot, which awesome. So yeah, it's nice we're getting some here, and obviously Okay, yeah, like it's the tree here, it's everything. So this is probably Caliban's private space here, virtual space, where Dr. Weller is, and Jace can go in there as well and probably talk to Weller here, at least a bit of him. All right, we see the nanites also pushing back in. So yeah, the Union, hopelessness and fear. All right, so yeah, the Union will assault Los Angeles. So wow, it's like all we did was slow them down because all they did was slow them down here because yeah, like wow, they still conquering everything here. I remember when the Colonel Marine told Weller that yeah, in 6 months, that's how much we estimate before the party is kicked out of North America. And yeah, it looks like it's finally happening here. I'm assuming that because of the Genlock team here, that they bought some time. They bought time here and everything, like managed to slow them down a bit here, but I guess there was no choice. And with Nemesis now, if anything, with Nemesis and mass production, the time probably went down here from 6 months to like three months or something like that. But yeah, look at that. All these Nemesis, each one like a copy of the original Jace here. Like that's the thing. We learned at the end there in the final episode that the Nemesis Jace they were facing, it was another copy. A much cruder copy of the Jace we know here. They still have the original. Obviously, they could not break it open here. They could not risk that because it's the only sample they've got. And if something happens, well, they're lost here. So at best, from what I deduced, they have done a passive examination, stuff like that here. It's easy for them to try to copy the Holon itself here, but the brain, they try to be careful as possible, and they were able to at least make a copy of the mind inside of it. Make copies of the made many copies. Crudely done too. But it doesn't matter. This will be the end of the line. Okay, I'm very curious to know exactly how many episodes this is. All right, I think they're supposed to be Artasa. That the guy looking at the screen was like Kevin. We saw him. We saw him. He was rescued, stuff like that. Here's Leon as well. We knew he was Genlock compatible here, but he was a bit too old here, so that's the aging out. So he got Sinclair's Holon, and they try to put him back in there, but he could still be in there, or he might not be in there at all. Genlock may not be of use. You're outdated tech now. Yeah, sadly that was gonna happen here. Heck, the Japanese party tried to make a brand new mech of their own here that would make Weller's tech obsolete. It was crap, of course, but yeah, it shows pushing forward here. It shows pushing forward and stuff. And the Union has been ahead of that with their nanomachines and what they can do with that stuff. Uploading, and it seems, yeah, these guys. This is a party, right? Because that's not the Union symbol. Or it could be. Yep, yeah, it's a party. Whose mind are in the new Holon? So yeah, they started doing the obvious. They see how effective the Holon technology is and everything. So they go into mass production. The thing is, though, it's like whose mind are in those Holons, because the issue has always been finding someone who was Genlock compatible. It's like Dr. Weller found these guys here. It's like they were like super lucky to find Chase here given everything here, and the mother pulled some immense strings to get Yaz here, but she was in a prison, for crying out loud. She was former Union. Then we have a little hacker right here, a cook, the cook here with a list of insubordination, and okay, yeah, well, okay, you'll see as well that Yazimov has become Yaz, so then switched up, cool. But yeah, who's piloting those Holons? All right, so what we could do with a mind like his. Allow me to show you the light. Okay, so we see the first time outside of that news broadcast in the comics, a face to the Union's higher up, and I want to punch him. What? Allow me to show you the light here with the glasses and that oldie like beard mustache combo there. Sideburn mustache. Like no, just. His ideas are built to seduce. All right, so who is Yaz talking here? Makes me wonder if someone she personally knows here. We don't know much about Yaz's, well, a bit actually about Yaz, but never seen it here. Like, we know that she outed her parents for being free thinkers, I think, if I remember correctly, by accident, and yeah, was with the Union pilot and everything. To know more. They are a death cult. I'll say, look at that. That thing belongs in Doom. You got this door here, which, okay, yeah, this is obviously a play on Ghost in the Shell big time, which is inspiration for this show. And here we have like Chase getting corrupted. Okay, he's in. Now, this looks like obviously a Union warehouse, but no, this is a cyberspace. This is a ether space of a Union warehouse. So it's like in the or maybe he's into the inside of the Union's MR systems. Sorry, I couldn't be more precise. Yeah. I mean, I admire the honesty, though. Okay, we're seeing more about some features of like, yeah, like that was strictly Metal Gear Solid right there. Metal Gear Rising. Okay, Yaz using Kazu's sword there, the Shogun sword. We've been lied to for years. Yeah, this I'm wondering who he's referring to, like Dr. Weller, because yeah, the guy has lied for a while here. I mean, he even admits it. Oh boy, then we saw Cammy there, who tears building up. Oh boy, what's wrong with her? A nightmare or something like that. And we saw like some sort of Archimedes solar cannon or something. What the hell? They let the match, not us. The fight. I can't live like this. All right, so now we're okay. These are all clips of the first season here, more or less. Here, like that's when the Union attacked the Anvil. That's when like Nemesis was gloating to Chase here as he reached uptime, and that's Cammy's nightmare after she first engaged Nemesis and it tore her head off. We ain't built to shoulder this shit alone. Yeah, exactly. Come on, Chase, you're still on this? Or was that just a one-time deal? I mean, he's still obviously he can't get over it that fast here, but Yeah, he took the first step. The question is now, will he take will he take the next step, and the step after that, and the step after that? So it's gonna take a while. So that's actually realistic here. Like, just because you take the first step towards opening up or rehabilitation doesn't mean you'll take the following step. Sometimes you take one step and go back. You become a coward, and understandable. Now we got Who Are You here. This is the New Hollands they show, polity and everything. We see all that, and he's trying to hack. He's hacked into the brain core, and he's horrified. And what the heck is up with his eyes here? It's like, what? It's like he hasn't slept at all, which should be a problem. He's given his current state, he doesn't need sleep. So yeah, it definitely has a far more darker, more foreboding, more heavy tone, with fractures being formed here and people wanting to leave. People want to leave. People have their own issues here. We hear nothing about Yaz and Kazu, though. It's like, what's their opinion of all this? How are they feeling? Yeah, they really didn't get that much focus in the first season. The comic book did a good job giving Kazu focus there, and we learned a little teeny bits about stuff like that here, but not a lot. Especially Yaz, and I'd like to see this here in the show here. Maybe they're like holding that back here, like just to surprise us, because we already know a bit about, obviously we know about Chase, we learn a bit more about Yaz, even Cammy's got something. Not a lot though. I mean, the most she got here was she faced a bit of PTSD and after Nemesis, and she had to learn to properly get over it and not just rely on a slider setting. So yeah, I mean, I'm curious here. But again, some of the dialogue they mentioned here, particularly in the beginning, makes me think, could this be the final season? It will, of course, it will all rely on viewership, maybe. I mean, just watch this on HBO Max or on Rooster Teeth, rerun it. I'll do whatever I can here, because despite the problem I have with Rooster Teeth right now, given everything, I do not want to see this show come to an end before it's time. So everyone, thank you all for watching. As always, comment about what you all thought. Like and subscribe for more videos. Till next one, this is Mecha-san, logging out.